aka Toka too. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Where you at?
Ha, yeah, been in your rapping boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, BruceGas putting no fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shut up, BruceGas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka too. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandals. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like BruceGas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed. Yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.
Good evening, one and all. BruceGas, boxing, jazz, and more. I'm on here tonight to give my friend the Skywalker, Tim Moosey, my platform. He got a couple of strikes on his, so he's gonna do his Tim and Tim show on here. And right now, before I do that, I want to tell you to listen to the Aaron Johnson Quintet in the background. I can't get up here without some jazz playing. This is live at Smalls Jazz Club in Greenwich Village, New York City, man. You got Aaron Johnson on the alto sax, James Zoller on the trumpet, Jimmy Halpern on the tenor sax, Mike Boone on the bass, Sasha Perry on the piano, and Mickey Boone on the drums. This is the new wave jazz, man. You know, this is like boxing. I know the classic, the old boxes, the new stuff. I'm learning it every day, just like I am the new boxing scene. But anyway, man, I see my brother. Let's see, we got a couple of people in here already, man. My man D Styles, bro. Thank you so much, D Styles, for coming in here. Angel Diaz, always, bro. Coastal Boxing. Eddie, how you doing, my man? Thomas from the Bronx, man. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you, cats, for coming in here, man. Without any further ado, here's the co-host of the show, man. The man who the reason I'm on here tonight is my brother Tim Witherspoon. I'm sorry, my brother Tim Skywalker Boxing. I just got off a show with Papa Tim Witherspoon, man. They're doing a show tonight, man. So how we doing, brother?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
Well, tell us, why are we here, man? And let me bring Vince up too, bro. Vince is our special.
There's mi hermano. Yeah, we're doing the Tim and Tim show. I caught a strike. I should be back good by next Sunday. So they put me on a 1-week suspension. I've been sharing a lot of fights that I shouldn't be. So I need to chill out. What's up, hermano? He's getting close to his fight, man. And
Yes,
how's training, bro?
it's okay. Now my weight is 119 pounds, 7 pounds to go. My condition is good. Not rehydrated.
You're cutting the weight healthy. You're still sparring.
Yes, later I go to spar later. 4 rounds only because in Wednesday I spar 8 rounds and then 6 rounds and then go back 4 like that. Started already light training.
Hey, he's got a fight commercial, Bruce, that looks like his fight promo looks like a TV show. Like they hyped up his fight so much, Bruce. You got to check out the trailer for his fight. And it looks like.
You got it, bro? We'll pop it up here, man. You got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you, Bruce. Can you send it
I
to
don't know
me?
if
Or let me see if I got it on Facebook.
I don't think I'll be able to do it. You'll have to show it. You'd have
Yeah,
to
I'll show it.
we could share the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can click present down there, and you can
Let me go to
put it
Treasure
right.
Boxing Promotions.
So Vince, you're getting when's your fight? How soon is it coming up, bro?
October 12.
October 12. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm 100% now condition because my weight now is good. Not in the last fight. I'm very rehydrate because my weight loss is 1 month. Also 1 month only. No good condition. But in God's willing, I win in my last fight because
There it is
in the
right
last
here.
in the last fight, my weight is 148 pounds.
Here it is right here, Bruce.
このリングでその道を阻まれ世界を口にするのだここを通るフィリピンの強豪たち日本のエースが挑む老ガキも五択も
Watch, Vince is coming up.
証明しよう誰が次のステージにふさわしいのか元アジア三冠王者が口を切るオープニングファイト
That's Inoue's cousin. There he is, Vince. With the ring card girl, do you see him? That's his opponent.
Yes.
Nice, man, nice.
13条のエリートが仕留めることができる
Shout out the winning team.
Saludar, that's your teammate?
Saludar. Yes. My teammate.
It has Casamero at the end.
Yes. Yes.
It's Casamero. And it shows Yukinori Aguni.
Yes.
So he's like the Michael Jackson of the Philippines, man.
There you go, man.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a whole movie. I mean, this fight, they had 500,000 viewership his last fight, so the numbers are there, man. It's going to be a big event.
All right, man. All right. Hey, shout out to Marky Don out there, man, and the Bud File. Shout out to you, my friends.
Salute, brother.
Is Tim Witherspoon coming on here tonight, bro?
Yeah, let me remind him. He said yes. Let me get him on. Let me remind him that we're live.
Hey, what did you think of the fights yesterday, man?
That surprised me, bro. I thought Smith was gonna knock out Eubank again, and Eubank looked real improved, man, compared to his last fight with him. So that just shows you, if you put in that hard work, and he changed trainers again. So it definitely helped him. I mean, he looked good, didn't he? He won every round. I had him winning every round.
Smith had nothing, bro. He looked terrible. He looked old. They said he had a bad ankle, bad back. I mean, he didn't show anything. And I heard that he had to come down so much in weight. It was a very, very clear victory for Eubank.
Yeah.
That David Allen and Fraser Clark fight, man. I was expecting more in that fight. I was hoping the White Rhino was going to come through there, but he was in terrible shape. He was getting hammered. Oh, let me see who's texting me here. I just got a.
Why? What's up?
My man Vinny Paz just sent me a text.
Eric, go home, Mom.
Anyway, man. Text from my brother Vinny Paz. Yeah. I texted him yesterday to tell him it was the anniversary of his movie. the movie Bleed for this. Because that's what I do, man. When you cats go to my community page, I'm going to start doing the shorts instead of the community page as soon as I figure out how to do it. But yeah, man, it was Vinny Paz's anniversary of his release of his movie yesterday. Today was the debut. Today was the anniversary of the debut of Archie Moore. I texted his daughter and told her. She got right back to me, and Jane Marie Moore. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that because these people, there's these little things that happen every day in boxing. And it takes a sap like me to go out there and find them, but it really.
So did you know him on a personal level like that, Bruce? Because he's from Rhode Island.
Yeah, well, I met him on a show. I did a show with Titan on his panel, and I talked to him on there. But then when I went down to Pennsylvania, me and Chad had gave him a ride from the hotel to the arena. There was a bunch of amateur fights there, and they had all the legends there. So I was smoking a joint in the back seat with him, man. Vinny don't smoke, but I got to talk to him. I talk to him on occasion. I text him when something happens, like his birthday, anniversaries. But hey, man, he's a Rhode Island homie. He's a cool guy. I mean,
legend,
it's
legend.
Oh, definitely.
Him and Bruce Lee, man. Bruce Lee broke. Remember, he got paralyzed and he had to learn how to walk again and get back to normal. Same thing with him. He became a world champion again. It's like, damn, they didn't think he could walk, and he started fighting.
A lot of people are saying Errol Spence got in the ring too fast. I mean, after that accident, that was 100 plus miles an hour, and we all saw that accident. I don't know how anybody could be back to the same after that. That's like what a shock on the body. Took some teeth out. I mean, dude,
rematch is happening, Bruce. He got the rematch, man. He requested that rematch, so it's on. 154 though. You think December's soon, right?
But it's also, they have to sell that too. I don't know how they're going to sell that to the public. I can't see people clamoring for that fight because they're going to think it happened already. It's going to be the same thing. Why spend $80?
Hey, but like yesterday, man, look at Eubank, man. He got his ass whooped in the first fight with Smith, and everybody was doubting him this fight, and he came out. You think Spence can do that with Crawford?
But that was a free fight.
Yeah.
This fight is big money. They need an angle. Hey, my brother Tim Witherspoon Jr., how are you, my man?
Good, how you guys?
What's up, Tim?
Right. Well, let me just finish my train of thought on this. I think what they need is an angle. And what I would suggest is make Errol Spence the bad guy. Make Terrence Crawford the bad guy. Make this fight in Texas. Terrence Crawford's going to say, I'm going to come into your backyard and knock you out cold and build it up around that. I think they could really sell it like that. Because
that's a big stadium too. Yeah, they filled Jerry's World out there in Arlington. That Cowboy Stadium's big, man.
Yeah, man. And give them the heat over there, man. Make it personal. That's the only way they're going to sell this fight. I can't see that. Before we waited for 5 years for the fight, it was finally here. We got it. But I don't see how anybody in their right mind can totally think it's going to be anything but the fucking same outcome.
Right. How you doing, Tim?
That's my thought. Like, I think that in order to fight, Errol Spence has to come out with something like, tell us that something was definitely wrong.
Your mic is popping up, bro. Can't hear you.
It's cutting in and out.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So for me, it's like Errol Spence actually has to come out and say that there was something definitely wrong with him in that fight, and that the next fight is going to be 100% different. Because as of right now, everyone, including myself, thinks that Crawford is going to do the same thing. That's what I believe. I believe that Crawford at 154 will do the same thing, unless we know that Spence that we just saw, there was something definitely wrong. But I know that he's not trying to admit that something was wrong. But I don't really want to buy the fight if I don't think that something's going to be different.
And what gives us any reason to think something's going to be different?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Spence came out and said, I knew that morning before the fight that I wasn't feeling right. You know what I mean? Or, this happened or that happened. I know that we don't want to hear excuses, but he's taking the rematch, so we know that he's going to try to correct the things that went wrong. We don't 100% know what that is, but to sell the fight, if we're talking about selling the fight, they got to come up with something.
Where's Skywalker?
I'm right here. I'm sorry. I heard some banging, man. I had to go check.
That New Mexico, that's a tough area, man. You got to be careful over there.
Yeah, one time we had a drive-by on one stream. I remember that. That was pretty crazy. But no, these are the kids in the room, man, with the plastic bat hitting some walls and shit.
How old are your kids, Skywalker?
10 and 8. 10 and 8. Yeah, they be fighting each other sometimes. My son will be 11 in October. My daughter just turned 8. She's little.
Got you.
Yeah.
Harvey, salute my brother. Harvey, no smokes. Salute.
Harvey, what's up, brother? Yeah. Man, I'm excited for Vince, man. We're hyped the fuck up, man. Big time, man. Like all the Philippines is hyped up on Vince. This is a big deal. When he walks down the street, everybody knows his name. They're like, Kamikaze. What's up, Kamikaze? Hey, tell him about the shirt, bro. We came up with an idea for his shirt.
Yes.
We got the sponsors in the back, but we got Vince in the front. We got that Japanese kamikaze plane coming in, but instead of a Japanese kamikaze, he's putting the Filipino flag on that motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's gonna have a kamikaze, huh?
When is the fight?
October 12th.
Okay.
Is this an eliminator, Vince, or no? It's just a top prospect, and this guy fights like him, bro. Fights like him. He's a brawler, bro.
But the promoter said to me last time, if I win this fight in God's willing, I fight in Casimero Inoue maybe next year.
Yeah, with the
championship.
The Inoue Tapales and Casimero Neri on the undercard. I don't know if you guys have been hearing about that, but that's a fight that's being negotiated. And Vince has actually been so Vince knows about this fight, guys. So there is some truth to it, guys. If you guys want to know about the El Pantera, Luis Neri versus Casimero, that's going to go down. And Inoue and Tapales, of course, for undisputed. So this is on some big cards, bro. And then this card has a relative of Inoue. It's got Inoue's cousin on there. What Vince? It says Primo. The Inoue on that card. Yeah, it says Primo, huh?
Yes. He go to the fight. Fight Casimero.
Tim, what do you think about the Charlo and the Canelo fight?
Man, that's good. Oh, I'm sorry. Both teams.
Oh, yeah. Which Tim we talking about?
Skywalker, my bad.
Yeah, I forgot, man. Tim.
I fucked up too.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got. I got one over here. I got one down the head. But yeah, man, we can discuss that a little bit, man. Right?
Yeah. I'll be honest. I've only seen Charlo fight a handful of times. I saw him. I don't even know which, because there's two of them. I don't even know which one I really saw. Which one fought and knocked out Julian Williams?
Oh, J-Rock.
That was Mel.
That was Mel. Yeah, it's 154.
So is that the one?
There's a big twin. That's Maul. Maul's a big boy.
Yeah, that's the one who's unified He's got more gumption in him. It seems like he's the more skilled in the ring.
Yeah.
Maul is kind of like really laid back. He's been hogging that the IBF or the WBC middleweight title. Or the IBF.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's been 2 years. He hasn't defended the title. He should have been a champ in recess. But I mean, this fight here with Charlo and Canelo, that's a big fight. I mean, that's to me that's huge. I think Charlo's got the chance of beating Canelo, because Canelo, man,
he's taller than Canelo. He's 6 feet tall. The thing is, there's weight classes for a reason. When you know about it, Tim, you're a boxer.
Sure.
When you fight at 147, it's totally different than 135. Am I right? If you got a guy that's
definitely
never fought at 147,
yeah. It's definitely different. I mean, if you do it gradually, you might have a better chance. But this is the thing about Canelo, is that he is a little bit, and people don't want to admit it, he's slowing down a little bit. He's not moving around the ring as much as he used to. And these guys are athletic at that, that heavier weight. So I really think that Charlo actually has a good chance in this fight to outbox Canelo. I think he could even do better than what's the Caleb Plant, as far as punching power goes. Canelo's just Canelo. You can never count him out. But I think that this is a good fight, and the fans have been waiting for him to fight one of these guys. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I see it like that. With Canelo, it's right now we don't know what Canelo's going to come in the ring. The one that fought John Ryder, he seemed like he was off by a step. It went the full 12 rounds. I think if Charlo, a prime Charlo in that fight, he might have beaten Canelo. But that's the thing. Charlo at the top of his game, he's got the possibility of beating Canelo, and it just makes for a real interesting fight. In fact, the whole card, man, you're going to have who's on the undercard? I know Erickson Lubin is on the card. Let me see if I can find it on here.
Jamel would be pound for pound #1, period. And you can't, if he does beat Canelo, because it's Canelo, bro. I mean, right now they got Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? You got Inoue at the doorstep of getting 2 times undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Usyk's on the doorstep of, you know what I mean? You never know. These guys, they're on the next campaign and working towards that undisputed again. And boxing is kind of taking off, man. It's crazy, huh? A lot of undisputed lately, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dennis Ugas is taking on Mario Barrios on the undercard. That should be kind of interesting fight. And Jesus Ramos undefeated against Erickson Lubin. So those are. It makes for a pretty good fight. Let me shout out the boxing scholar out there, my bro. Salute to you, man. Ernest Johnson's out there. Any of you regular guys, come on the Tim and Tim show, bro. I pinned the link out there for you to come in here, because this is what I was doing tonight, man. I'm letting the gentleman use my platform.
That ring's gonna be small. That Canelo requests, man.
Is it?
You.
Hey, what's happening, brother?
How's it going, Bruce?
What's up, Eddie?
How's it going, Vince?
What's going on, Eddie?
Not bad.
Did I see you post a picture of a boxing gym today or something like that? Where was that?
That was literally inside the mall. Where I was actually. It's I'm not sure if you've heard of the Steamtown Mall.
Not sure.
Yeah, that gym is called Irish Boxing.
Okay.
He's out in Pennsylvania now, Tim.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for him to sneak by. Oh, by the way, How long? I don't know how long you're gonna be out here, but I'm throwing a amateur boxing show November 19th, the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
You have
So
to,
Okay.
you have to pick him up, Tim. He got in a bad accident, bro.
yeah,
Bad, bad. He done totaled his shit, bro, out there in Pennsylvania.
dang, you stuck.
Dog,
You're gonna have to get a horse and a buggy out here.
I'm waiting.
Hey, bad. You want to see it? Come here. Yeah, check out. No, it was like a couple days ago.
I'm waiting for the insurance. Well, the insurance for the other guys to pay for me for like a rental and everything.
Right. I don't know, man. You in PA, we ride without insurance.
No, and you know what the crazy thing is? The person doesn't even have a license,
Right.
but
Oh
they were
man.
using their friend's vehicle. The police said, but the vehicle wasn't insured.
All right. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're all right. But you gotta try to get yourself situated by November 19th. I'm not that far away from you.
I know
Yeah,
you're not that far.
take a bus, man. Shit.
You can figure it
I'm,
out.
I'm gonna
It
figure it
might
out.
it might be some fighters coming from out that way. You never know.
Catch a ride with the Quaker. Horse
You
and
know?
buggy.
So what happened with that fight last night? Did Eubank look good or what I didn't see it. All I saw was
He
a
looked better.
picture of Liam Smith's ankle rolling. That's the only thing that I've seen from the fight.
He won every round, bro. He washed him.
Yeah.
He looked way improved. I gotta give him his credit. He looked different. Not
No,
saying that he looked like super great, but he definitely and Smith didn't throw shit, bro. He didn't throw anything, bro. He was hesitant.
Smith looked old. He looked old. He looked drained. I mean, he looked like he had a dad bod in there. He just did not look like he belonged in the ring. And Eubanks, I think that was the best he's looked in a long time. I think he kept what he learned from Roy Jones because he probably polished up the skills that he had, and Bomac getting him to the basics. He was very impressive, man. Let's see what he does against some of the other 168 pounders out there. We're going to see Andrade Benavides, I hope. That's going to be a real interesting. I've been talking that one for a while.
So there's no steroid talk about the fight last night then.
No, I didn't hear that, man. No, I didn't hear it mentioned at all.
Nope, nobody juiced last night. Finally, there's been a professional fight.
But we did have low blows. The Frazier Clark fight had a shitload of low blows in there.
Okay.
It was like
Mir looked nice. She looked good. Mir.
Right, she's fighting again.
Yeah, she don't got power, but she can box good, man. And she got the UD. She did really good. And Bomac, everybody's giving Bomac's winning, man. That's another thing. He used to get a lot of criticism from everybody, right? They used to call him Big Mac and
Right.
talk shit about him. And he's actually he's like one of the top coaches right now because he's winning,
Right.
man. And she got to give him his
funny.
credit.
That top coach thing is so. It's almost as fun to watch as it is to watch up and coming fighters because, for me, I'm thinking, man, I remember when Emmanuel Stewart was the man,
Right.
and then you see guys like Joe Goosen have their time, then you see Freddie Roach have his time, you see what's Mikey Garcia's brother, Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
You see him have his time.
Robert Garcia, yeah. He's still doing good. He's got a lot of prospects. That guy,
Right.
Yeah, he's got a shitload, good ones.
So you see these trainers having their time. Even Derrick James has like a little bit of his 15 minutes right
Ronnie
now.
Shields,
Ronnie Shields, all those guys, man.
Yeah.
And then to see Bomac come out and he's winning, man, and I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. You know, a lot of the criticism is because of his body type. You know, but your brain is what takes you to, you know, to do what he's doing. You know, um, you can't substitute. I don't care how much muscle you got, how many miles you can run. If you don't fucking know boxing, you don't know boxing.
Hey Tim, you got a young stable too, bro. I follow your Witherspoon Boxing and Fitness on Instagram, and I see some killers that you got, bro. And I mean,
Yeah.
that's the thing with anybody. Like Vince is on the doorstep. That's why I'm sponsoring him. People have a lot of faith in him, bro. He's
You
already
still
had
didn't give me. You still didn't
been
give me the
there.
information, so I could send a couple dollars. I don't even want
Yeah,
nothing.
if you send it to me, I'll send it to him. I have an app, and it's easy, bro, because they make it real difficult. They interrogated me, bro. They like investigated who I was, why I'm sending him money, just to make sure it's not a scam. But it takes hours, bro. And
You're getting this Filipino coke.
I go on Remitly. If you want to send it yourself on Remitly, but if you want to send it to me, I give you guys.
I'll send it to you.
Ernest just sent him 60, and then I sent him added another 40, so I sent him 100 out, and so we've been trying to. I mean, we've sent him some money already, man. We got him the shorts, but he's got this shirt being made, so I need to put your Witherspoon Fitness on there.
I mean, if you can do that, that's fine. But you know what? If I can contribute a couple dollars to help him get through training, that's all that matters. If I can contribute a couple dollars to help him get through training, that's all that matters. If I can contribute a couple dollars to help him you got me on repeat.
Not me. Is that Eddie?
No, that was me, because I'm doing it on Facebook too, and yes, and Ernest Johnson told me it was live on Facebook, so
I shared it on mine, bro. When I went live, that's the first time as a guest. It gave me that option. It goes share to your platform, so I put it on Twitch and Facebook since I'm blocked on YouTube.
Well, I guess I gotta get a StreamYard, so it'll allow me to do that.
Yeah, you can put it on. I wish it would do Instagram. I'm more on Instagram than I am on Facebook.
You can do Instagram, but the thing is, if you do Instagram, you have to download a software called Yellow Duck, and put in the codes manually.
Okay.
Well, I know they got a thing you can share it on YouTube too. Like I could share this on Tim's show or anybody else who has a YouTube channel. If you're in here, you're in my YouTube studio. You could click it up top, and you could just it comes right on your channel. You got your own show on there. And I did it before, but I can't figure out how I can get it so other people can do it on my channel.
It's because you have StreamYard and I have StreamYard. I've been on somebody else's shit and I've never seen it. And then tonight when I went on yours for the first time, that was the first time I've ever seen it, bro, that option.
Oh, you saw it on there?
He asked me right away if I wanted to connect my platform. Right on the top, it goes, do you want to connect to, and I knew I'm blocked on YouTube. That's why we're doing the show tonight on here, but I could still put it on Twitch and Facebook. Yeah.
Cool stuff, man. Definitely cool stuff. And while we were talking about Bomac, you know who else is real high on Bomac? They've been high on him for a long time. Leon Mohammed. Leon told me a year ago that Bomac, he was studying in the gyms in New York City at Stillman's gym, and he's got, he's a student of the game. It doesn't appear that by looking at him, he doesn't have the greatest resume. People don't associate him with the Freddie Roaches and the Angelo Dundees, but he's got the pedigree, and he is a real knowledgeable guy. So like Leon told me, he said don't even compare him to Derek James. He said he's in a different class, and Leon, he speaks truth. He doesn't have any affiliates, no affiliations. He just likes to speak the truth. Laron, my brother, thank you for coming by, man.
I mean,
so what else?
If I'm correct, someone told me well, not told me, but it's going around that they thought that Derrick James had the wrong game plan. Was it Bud Crawford himself? Uh, said that Derrick James was a good trainer, but he just had the bad game plan that day.
Well, he's admitted in interviews that he doesn't watch film. Yeah, he doesn't study the opponent's films, with which, I mean, that's insane. Especially now, the old trainers who used to do it, they had tapes. They used to have to rewind the tapes with their fingers and stop them. It's
I
so easy.
remember being in camp with my father, and the envelope, the what do they call it, Manila, vanilla, whatever, the big
Yeah,
envelopes.
a
Uh,
reel to reel, right?
would come with the tapes inside of them, and we would be watching the tape of Andrew Galata or whoever it was. You had to actually watch tapes. Today, you just go on your phone.
And for Derek James to say he doesn't bother with that, that's kind of like really cutting the corners, the basic corners.
You mean to tell me you fighting a top, not a top 10, a top 5 guy,
Hmm.
and you're not gonna watch to see what he does good and what he does bad, and try to capitalize off of that?
Well, that's like the word on the YouTube streets. Is it true? Who knows?
Well, that's what
But
he said. That's what he said.
that's what he says, and maybe he just wants to put that out to throw his opponents off.
I
For
I can
false
see I can see him not having his fighter watch the fight and him watch it, but I can't see not. Well, what you think that the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna go and play the Dallas Cowboys without watching film?
Hmm. They hire scouts to go out
Yeah,
and study these things, to film the opponents, film the plays.
it's
It makes no sense. And I think I heard today that Errol Spence that he got another trainer. I saw it on somebody's on YouTube that Errol Spence had dropped Derek James. I don't know how true it is. I kind of doubt it because it was one of those things that somebody put in there and maybe it just was a thought in their head. But that might, I don't know, man. I think he's crazy taking that immediate rematch with Crawford. It's a cash out. But first of all, like I said earlier, when you came in, how are they even going to sell that fight? Come see. It's like the rematch of Sonny Liston and Lloyd Patterson. Same
yeah.
outcome.
Try to come up with something because, in my opinion, it's like, what else is going to change? In my opinion, it's like, I feel like you're going to have the same outcome.
Or what's gonna have to happen is we are gonna have to sleep on this fight, and Errol Spence is gonna have the fight of his life, and that's gonna make us want to watch a third one. We got caught off guard, you know what I mean? But that just looks so far fetched. That's like a fairy tale for Errol Spence right now. Like that, there's no way that we could think after that last performance that he would come and give us a performance so good that it'll make us feel upset that we didn't believe in him. I don't see that happening. Um, it's just he's to sell the fight. He's got to say what happened. The weight cut. He really hasn't like outright said that he had a hard time making weight. He hasn't said that this happened in camp or he lost his goldfish the night before. He hasn't said anything like that. I think that's what we need to hear, some honesty out of the camp for his fans and for us to believe that something could be different.
Yeah, we've all heard all the rumors. He was drugged by somebody with some liquid THC in the locker room. He had no footwork going into the fight. He was running up a mountain in a sweatsuit the days before the fight. I mean, all kind of crazy. We never heard it from Errol Spence. We heard it from different sources. From all these inside sources. But I don't know. I think he should go out and fight a few opponents at 154. You know, make a demand for the fight because to me it looks like it's a cash out fight, and I don't see anything different happening in this fight. Well, I'll watch it, guaranteed. I'll watch it, but
Yeah, but you never know. Look what happened yesterday, bro, with Eubank and Smith. You know, Smith was the bully, and Eubank went in there. And,
Two different levels, man.
yeah, I know. This that shit. You never know, man.
That's free fight.
that's it. You never know. That's why
like shit that night. You guys, I have to agree. Spence got beat really one-sided, bro, and man, it's too soon. I think I think in time it would have been good. December's pretty fast.
Well, who?
You think it might be pride? You think it might be the pride that's taking that rematch?
No, like you said, it's money, man. It's money. And on one hand, I hear what you guys are saying, and I'm on your side about it. On the other hand, I'm like, yo, I mean, if they're gonna pay him the most that he can make, then who are we to say not to take it? But my question to you guys is, if not Crawford, then who?
Well, you got an old feud that should be settled. It seems how he's like going back and fighting fights that we wanted 5 years ago. Keith Thurman has been dangling a carrot in front of his face now for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Boots. Everybody's been.
Boots and Brett Crawford. If Crawford stays at 147, he's got no other option than to fight Boots.
If I'm Spence, I'm fighting Crawford over Boots because you're not going to get paid as much, and and Boots might beat you. If you fight Crawford, you're gonna make $1 million. And you if you lose that fight, at least you get paid.
Yeah.
So I don't see Boots and Errol Spence as a good matchup, at this point.
Shout out to ATX, Big Texas. Salute, my brother. You did. The way they fight today, that's the whole thing. If Spence was going to fight more often, then he could take on these opponents we want to see. But the way they fight, and at his advanced age, really the only option really is basically Bud Crawford. That's where the money is. That's life-changing money.
Money-wise.
Yeah, money-wise. Is he going to make as much as he did in the first fight? I don't think so.
Tim Zhu.
But I mean, it's just that's not a good fight for either of them. Tim Zhu faces him and he loses, then he's got to go right back down. Spence beats him. He beat like what people would think as a baby. Someone who is
Keith, he's kind of out of it now. Keith, I mean, it was good, but man, after. Took a big layoff, bro. It's like it's not.
Who, Keith Thurman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that that's another fight. That's like what I don't know. I don't know what the avenues are for him. Really.
147 is kind of young, man. It's a lot of youngsters, man. All the OGs that they got to move up, man.
Thurman can make some.
Ortiz, you got Boots. Is Virgil okay, man? What's up with Virgil? I haven't heard any news on. Anybody know what's going on with Virgil? How's his health? Is he ready to fight? I know he's going through some serious medical. I heard he's got a fight though, Virgil. He's got a fight lined up. I don't know who, but
I'm not sure.
I mean, he's got to be medically cleared. He was in very, very bad shape.
Yeah.
That muscle wasting condition that he has. So I mean, I don't know if he's medically cleared to stop fighting again. Who is he supposed to fight? He was supposed to fight Staniosis, right?
Yeah.
See, and that's another guy. We're not hearing much about him anymore since the.
He was on Twitter 5 days ago saying he started college.
Started college.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't been in school in 7 years, and my class is introverted. Literally, no one is talking, so I'm asking all the questions.
Maybe looking at the dough that he's making in boxing, he'd be better off getting his college degree.
That was July 8th, so we're past the month. Yeah, Stanionis, I don't know if that's gonna happen, man.
Next week I'll be talking to you guys from Illinois. I'm actually I finished my last day of work today for a week, which is great. I'm gonna be flying down to Florida, driving up to Missouri, getting the RV, driving to Illinois, camping for the weekend. So I'll be out there camping when it's time to do the Tim and Tim show next.
I got Rambling Ralph. I hit up Lorenzo, man. He's pretty popular, bro. On Instagram.
Yeah, he's too big for us now, huh?
I guess, bro.
Dag, Lorenzo.
Damn. No, he be getting to me late though. That's what I'm saying. He's got a lot of followers.
He seems like
a good kid. The people with the real check marks that are blowed up. He's kids, man. He's got a lot of followers. So I'm one of like 1,000 people in his inbox. But I'm gonna have Rambling Ralph. Hey, Rambling Ralph's
Let me shout my buddy Yankee Kyle out there for stopping in here, man. Appreciate it, man.
What's up, Yank?
This is the Tim and Tim show. It happens on the Skywalker Boxing Network, but tonight I have the pleasure of hosting it over here on BruceGas, Boxing, Jazz, and more.
Thank you, brother.
So we're appreciate you for coming in here, bro. Yankee Kyle, good brother, lives out in Manhattan.
Nice. Bruce, did you ever work out how the Atlantic City Hall of Fame is gonna go?
I don't know. Something came up. Something came up. I might have to not go. I'll tell you about that a little bit later on, bro.
Okay.
But
because I see a lot of advertisements going out for it right now.
Yeah. Life kind of threw me a curveball.
It's all good.
So exactly, man. Exactly. We roll with the punch.
Has this guy?
I was talking to Brian today, man, and your dad too. Brian has shown me how to make those
shorts.
Yeah, those shorts, man. I like those.
Right.
You know, because I do a historic thing every day on my community page, and he told me that the subs that he gets on your dad's channel with those is mind blowing.
Right.
And I look at them all the time. I get on some of those shorts and I just go right through them. Some of them are funny as hell.
Right.
I mean, you see some of them. You see robberies. You see like stupid crooks, guys robbing somebody and falling through the ceiling or something like that. You know.
Right.
But I like those. I got to figure out how to make them. I made one a long time ago just by accident, but I got to figure out how to do it properly.
Right.
I like them.
I'm still sleeping on them. I'm still scrolling past them sometimes, because I feel like I still haven't caught on to like the TikTok thing and the short videos and all that. But that's where a lot of visibility is happening, you know. So
yeah,
right. Has this guy called a fight for you, Tim? I was gonna ask. He's gonna be on next week's show for sure, bro. He's going to Abu Dhabi to call the. It's called the Rising Stars of Arabia, but he does Money Mayweather. He calls all the Mayweather fights. You know, Rambling Ralph.
I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
I met him through Nonito, bro. When I was in Vegas, I was sitting with him, man. He was sitting with Coach Bayless or referee Bayless, man. Kenny Bayless.
Right.
Yeah, and he got my kids a picture with him, bro, and I connected with him on Instagram. Rachel introduced me to him,
Right.
And he's calling a fight in Abu Dhabi. He's gonna come on the show for the Tim and Tim show next week. That's our guest next
Nice.
week. And
Nice.
he works for Impact Boxing Series, PBC, Mayweather Promotions, and Iron Boy Combat Sports. That's out of Arizona. So yeah, PBC and Mayweather, Impact Boxing Series. So,
Hey, let me shout out to my brother William Old School on that out there, bro. I didn't see you, man. And BVO, I got the link pinned up there. You want to jump on and talk to us, bro? You're an awesome panel member, and you invite me on yours all the time, but it's so late at night that I'm usually going to bed. If you want to jump up here and say hi, man, you're more than welcome, my brother.
So let me ask y'all something real quick. So what do y'all think about Dennis Ugas fighting Mario Barrios?
That's interesting, man. For an undercard fight, that's better than two guys we never heard of. You know, everybody's kind of interested in seeing Ugas, how he could come back after that beating he caught from Errol Spence. And Mario Barrios, I mean, he sounds like somebody out of an Alice in Wonderland novel. You know, he's entertaining. He nailed Keith Turner with a tremendous body shot, didn't he? Kind of put him on Queer Street for a while. So it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it should be
Kind of.
Oh man, I'm ready for that card. Honestly, I'm ready for that card.
Marky Don, what's up, brother?
What's up, Bruce?
Just hanging in there, man. I'm renting out the channel tonight, man. I got my brother Tim Skywalker up here. I got my brother Tim Witherspoon Jr. And I got Eddie from Coastal Boxing. And we had Vince for a while. Vince stepped out. But hey, man, you know, open it up. Let's talk some boxing, bro.
Hey, man, that's what's up, Bruce. I've been on vacation. I'm ready to get back to boxing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was watching you the other night. Where are you out in
I live on I live on St. Croix, and so we took the ferry over to St. Thomas for the weekend.
Exotic, man.
Man, it's beautiful.
Is it hurricane season down there right now?
Yeah, this Friday they said we got something coming. Actually.
Ooh. You baby. That must be cool stuff, man. Spending the day on
Yeah, we need it. It's real dry down here, Bruce, and it's real hot with all the heat waves that's going on. So we need the rain.
How's the
But
boxing?
hey, let's get back to boxing though.
Well. Is there boxing down there?
It's not. Yeah, it's not really much boxing to speak of down here.
I got you.
The last great champion that we really had was Julian Jackson, and his two sons, John Jackson, and I forget the other one's name. They tried, but yeah, they both weren't really good contenders.
Julian was unbelievable, man. Julian the Hawk Jackson.
I was just watching his fight against Terry Norris, Bruce. He was taking a beating in the first round and then bop. That's how it is with guys like that, man.
The one punch knockout power. Very rare that we see that anymore.
Was that the guy that knocked out Buster Drayton? And
yeah, it was.
Had him stiff.
Got him looking like a damn mummy and shit.
Yeah.
I think it might have been, yeah.
He fought Mike McCallum. I think he got knocked out by Mike McCallum. But he didn't knock McCallum down, but it was a hell of a fight the first round though.
Yeah, he fought Gerald McClellan too. That was that was supposed to be nuclear warfare.
86 boxing, my brothers. Shout out, man. Salute. If you want to come up and talk some boxing, man, be my guest. We're just kicking back on Sunday night. Sunday before our holiday in the United States anyway, Labor Day.
All right,
so anybody out there
tomorrow?
You working tomorrow, Tim? Nah.
No, I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off too. I ain't got no school either.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You hardworking men out there, man. This is your day. This is the day to party and relax. And man, thank God for the fruit of your labor.
I might send my wife to go give me some beer.
Did you guys happen to see?
I feel bad for my brother Q though, Bruce. My brother got to move on Labor Day. That's some shit.
Oh, wow. That is,
I fucking hate moving.
I hate moving. I've been at the same address now for 44 years, coming on 44 years, man. I haven't moved. I couldn't even. But before that, I must have moved 10 times. I had 5 apartments and several houses, and living here, a college dormitory for a couple of years. So once I moved to this house, it's amazing. I never found anything better, and I just cast, put my roots over here, man. And this is where I hang out. This is my digs.
Did you guys
Yeah, man, I go and pray.
Tyson training Francis Nadeau?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
What did you guys think?
How long is he living?
I don't think it's gonna help.
Hey, you know what today was the anniversary of Archie Moore's first fight of his debut. So anyway, I did some research on Archie Moore, and in his last fight, he fought a guy named Mike DiBiase. That's the son of the $1 Million Man,
Ted.
the wrestler. Ted, that's Ted's son. Yep, and this was his professional debut. I mean, Archie Moore, he was already into a 200 and some odd fights. This was Mike DiBiase's professional debut, and this was it was done on. Archie Moore was a referee for a wrestling match, and they had a feud there. So I mean, this boxer against a wrestler or MMA guy or karate guy, this is nothing new. This has been happening forever in boxing. It's a money grab. If Archie Moore did it for his last fight, it was a money grab. And this is a year after he got knocked out by Cassius Clay. So this was, like I said, man, he had his first fight in 1935, and his last fight in 1964, I think it was.
Now,
But
can
yeah,
you make the
I mean,
argument that Tyson Fury really doesn't have anyone to fight? Come
on.
Nah, get out of here. He's got Usyk.
Do you really think that Usyk stands a chance?
Yeah, but but it doesn't matter.
No, but he doesn't want to fight him. That's not the point. You went to fight an MMA fighter instead of getting the undisputed fight.
All right.
Get out of here, man. Come on now.
So that's my point, though. If Archie Moore can do it, if Floyd can do it, why can't Tyson Fury do it and grab someone?
The difference is those guys were at the end of their careers. Those guys accomplished things, and their legacies were in place. My bad, Bruce. Go ahead.
Well, what I wanted to say, like when Ali fought Antonio Inoki in 1976, he defended his title twice before that, and he fought Ken Norton a month after that because they stayed active. Tyson Fury, when's the last time he fought anybody? What was it,
he fought Wilder 3 times.
Yeah, but that's history.
That's like 2 years ago now. You know what I'm saying?
Ball games, bro.
Who comes in close to Wilder at a chance of beating Tyson Fury?
Exactly. Nobody.
Nobody.
Nobody, but Tim, the thing about it is we can say that, but at the end of the day, you got to step your ass in that ring and fight. Like we can't be doing hypotheticals and saying, oh, well, he doesn't have to fight him right now because he'll beat him anyway. No, you are a champion, and the fans want to see undisputed, and it could have been made right then and there. But that dude, man, I don't know about Tyson Fury. He's just a fucking weirdo. I don't like him. Period. I don't like him for nothing.
I have no opinion personally of the guy. I think he's a weirdo. Whatever he is, he's the heavyweight champion of the world, linear or whatever it may be. He has to fight. He has to fight freaking Usyk for the belts to be unified so we can get an undisputed. We've been waiting since Lennox Lewis. I never in my whole lifetime went this period in the Larry Holmes era. Larry Holmes was never undisputed, but yet he fought so often and he fought everybody, but nobody cared back then. Tyson Fury fights once a year if we're lucky. This year we had one heavyweight championship fight. That was last week. That was the Danny Dubois and Usyk fight. Tyson Fury not one defense in a year. Derek Chisora was the last dude that he fought, and that was like Derek Chisora doesn't even deserve a title fight.
He was half dead.
That's right, man. So he has to fight. He should be stripped of his table. WBC is a bunch of morons.
My argument with that is that he's gonna make Usyk look just like Derek Chisora.
Yeah, but he is.
That's the argument.
See it with my very eyes.
The only
get him in the ring, though, bro.
The only reason why I think that Tyson Fury should fight Usyk is because Usyk has earned a payday. But that's all it's gonna be. With
all my bad, Tim. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, we just Tyson Fury is just too big. He's just too big.
What are we gonna do? Just give him homage and let him slide through his career because he's the best out there.
No.
He's there.
And one thing about Usyk, he doesn't need a payday. He's been getting paid. That dude made $70 million against AJ. So come on now, stop with that.
No, but
he need to get in there and make the big fights. We can't sit here and say, oh well, because like we didn't want to do that. We weren't going to do that with Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. We dragged them for months after the negotiations failed. So we need to drag Tyson Fury the same goddamn way. Fight that man. It doesn't matter if you're heavily favored. Fight him.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you.
Boom Mancini came out with an interview, Bruce, and he was talking shit about Fury, calling him a duck. He's like, I don't understand why he doesn't fight him.
I don't understand it all, man. The heavyweight champion of the world, idle for over a year. It makes no sense. It's not of the realm of the boxing world that I grew up in, that I love. The heavyweight champion of the world is the baddest motherfucker on the planet. And he's supposed to prove that at least every 6 months. Ali used to bust Joe Frazier's balls because he was only fighting every 7 months. He was called an inactive champion. Shit, But by today's standards, that's what it should be. But fighters today, they're on a different realm. They go for the big paydays. They stretch out these contract negotiations. You got lawyers in here. You got all these stipulations. It takes forever to make a decent fight. And hey, that's what boxing. That's the direction boxing's been headed for, and it's in right now. I want to see some big fights being made, but the biggest one is the heavyweight championship of the world, undisputed. That's what I want to see then.
And for me, whether it's Francis Ngannou or Usyk, it's the same outcome. And then what are we going to say after that?
We're going to give him his credit. But you got to do it.
And it probably will happen. And none of us are here saying that it won't. You're just saying that you want it to happen a certain way first. And I understand. But to me, I'm like, look, we don't know I don't know what they offered. You guys might have known what they offered, but either way, he's beating both of those guys, and then we're gonna be sitting here like, okay, what next? There's nobody. There's nobody.
You're right.
But
we got a whole generation of young heavyweights that should be contenders by now, man. We got the Effie Joggers. We got the Frank Sanchez's. We got the big baby Andersons. There's a lot of young wolves nipping at the heels.
They're not
but,
ready.
But these guys, the guys at the top aren't fighting each other. So it's like it's a bottleneck. They're freezing the titles.
There are no guys at the top. There's Tyson Fury. There's those guys underneath him. that are fighting.
Well, there's
somebody
Anthony
in.
Joshua. There's Andy Ruiz.
They're
You
not
got the guy.
they're-
You got Big Bang Bang. He's a real good fighter.
Seems good.
Yeah, I mean they're out there, but they're just not fighting each other. They make a few $1 million, and they go on benders. They like the good life. They don't want to get up at 5 a.m.
Robert Garcia got a big
But not only,
President, you know,
Andy Ruiz and Wilder.
it's a different generation.
but not only that. Oh, you said about Andy Ruiz and Wilder. Did you see Andy Ruiz? Andy Ruiz called Wilder a pussy. At this point, is Andy Ruiz irrelevant? Like, does anybody really care about him?
You can say he's almost like a toss up in the heavyweight division. You feel me? Like, it's like, you know, anything can change in the heavyweight division. One punch can change it all.
No, Andy Ruiz is a one-hit wonder. I mean, after that.
Hey, Costa, turn up your mic a little bit.
One-hit wonder.
Yeah, I mean that. What has Andy Ruiz done after he won that title? Basically nothing.
He's chubby and he got fast hands. If you let him get in the
he got knocked on his ass by Chris Arreola. He had a snore fest with fucking Luis Ortiz. Now we want to see him fight Wilder, which is a real interesting fight on paper. But the longer it takes, the less interesting it gets. And are we going to see it? I doubt it. Andy Ruiz wants $10 million. Come on.
I know. I even heard him going down to even talking about he take even 5.
If he stayed active, I think he'd be in a much better position right now. But it's like nobody really talks about him because it's nothing to talk about.
Who do you guys think is the most talked about heavyweight right now?
It's Usyk.
Yeah, Usyk after his last fight.
I mean,
Well,
I
right
would
now,
make an argument that Big Baby Miller, because I mean, is it Big Baby or is it
Big Baby
Anderson? Because he's
Big
been
Baby.
very, very, very active recently.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah.
And his last amazing body punches. He chopped that dude down like a tree. I could feel those punches. He was hitting the ribs, the left side, the right side, the solar plexus. Just it was. Go watch his last fight. A clinic in body punching.
So let me ask Arya one question then. Do you think he deserves a title shot right now?
Absolutely not.
No, talk to my man Tim Witherspoon Jr. up there. They asked his dad the same thing after 13 pro fights. Do you want a title shot? He took the best heavyweight in the world to the wire.
Yeah, that's true.
People are saying that decision should have went the other way.
I thought he beat Larry Holmes, Bruce.
And after that, that didn't hurt Tim's reputation or anything. He went on and won 2 world titles after that. So should they take it? If they're offered a title fight, if Big Baby Anderson or Frank Sanchez or some of those guys, if they're offered it, fucking damn right take it, man. You don't say I'm not ready for it, because you may never get that invitation again in this day and age.
I agree with that.
That's absolutely true, man.
All the time, man.
I mean, we kind of look at him now like it might be a little bit premature to fight a Usyk or whatever. How do you think that he matches up against like a Anthony Joshua?
I think he beats Joshua at this point. I think he'd stop Joshua.
Yeah, me too.
Is that was that Joshua and Wilder?
Yeah, Anthony Joshua. Yeah.
I would think Wilder would stop him too, but man, Joshua. If he gets,
I'm sorry, Bruce. I was asking about Anderson fighting Joshua.
Oh, okay, Anderson and Joshua. Interesting fight. And man, you got experience, but you got a robotic style, And Anderson, you got a question mark, and he's got to get those feet wet. You got to throw him in the deep end of the pool. And I say sink or swim. I don't think he's going to sink. I think he's still going to look good. And if not, man, fighters have to fight. The best have to fight each other. And these contenders, they have to take that shot. They have to take that chance. That's going to start. All those dudes in the early '80s, that heavyweight championship belt changed hands so much. I mean, the WBA, the WBC, all those guys had it. Greg Page, freaking Pinklin Thomas, Trevor Burbick. I mean, dude, it was like it was.
I mean, but the real great contenders aren't getting a shot right now, Bruce. I mean, I don't think Dubois should have gotten a title shot over Joe Joyce and Big Bang Zhang. Those are the two dudes who I thought should have, or Big Bang Zhang should have been fighting Usyk. I thought, personally, this is just me. I think Zhang might have stopped Usyk.
Well, Joyce had the rematch clause, so Joyce, just like
that's true.
But that fight's coming up. That could be something that happens.
Definitely,
I like to see it.
And yeah. Joe Joyce, he impressed me at the beginning of his career. When he knocked out Dubois, I just couldn't figure out why Dubois went and got that WBA Reggie title shot, and Joe Joyce he didn't fight for like another year. He's a guy who's so much inactivity that his prime just passed him right by. Zhili Zhuang was banging that left hand off his head so many times the last time they fought. He needs some head.
Yeah.
He got to keep it out of range.
Crazy.
It was but it's going to be interesting, and I love when top heavyweights get in the ring with each other. That's my entree. That's the main course for me for boxing. Everything else is appetizers and side dishes. Top heavyweights, that's the cream de la cream as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, I was going to remind you of a big fight, man. Our brother Damon Nicholson is fighting Christian and Billy this week. This is his fight week.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, wow, man.
Friday or Saturday. Let me check. That's gonna be it's a big fight, man.
Yeah, man. Christian and Billy has got a lot of push behind him.
Yeah. That guy is a destroyer. You remind me of John the Beast Mugabe. With his physique and just his punching power, I think he's gonna stop that dude in like 2-3 rounds, Bruce.
Yeah, we talked to Damon. He comes on the show here, man. He's a nice guy, and
real good guy. We're hoping for the upset.
I wish him a lot of luck, man. Because like I said, he's a nice guy, very dedicated to the game. But Mbelly was like you were just saying, you see John the Beast Mugabe in him. A lot of other people say that he's a destroyer. He's on a collision course for a world championship, and maybe I'm sure they're looking at our boy as a stepping stone.
That's it's on Top Rank, ESPN, Friday night.
Friday nights, cool, man.
Yeah, I think it's in Canada, so I think it's the same. I don't know what time zone. It's probably Eastern, right? Depends on what part of Canada, I guess.
Yeah, Damon, he's a dude who'll pack his bags and go at the drop of a time. Very very important to have fighters like that.
Yeah, I seen Damon. He was fighting in Team Combat League, that new little sports league that they got popping up.
Didn't he get stopped in one of those fights?
Yeah. He said
that
was his whole point.
I think he got dropped. I don't know if he got stopped.
Was there a championship? Did like a city win or?
Yeah, New York.
Yeah, I think I remember there was a Final Four. I can't remember who won.
Yeah, New York.
I think the Goosen team won it, didn't they?
No.
Okay.
York,
Did Barry Hunter get to the final?
It was East and West. New York won the finals. Team New York.
That's what's up. I like Team Combat League. I just like that it's something new. It's original.
Yeah.
But then you get into like the weird zone where you see like they put like 6 people in the ring at one time and tell them to fight each other. And then one guy gets knocked out, then the other guy goes to jumping people. It's like,
I didn't
but
catch
I
that.
like fresh ideas, man.
Well, they were supposed to have tag team boxing. I never followed through it. I don't know if it came about, but it was on one of those one of those new federations. But yeah, they were going to
Yeah, I
have
see.
they were going
Mhm.
to tag team boxing.
I think it's on the zone, right? That tag team boxing they got. Shit's
Yeah,
good. Yeah. Misfits or some shit.
yeah. One of those promotions.
And I see them doing it over there in Russia. They got another crazy one, Bruce, where it's like they have them, instead of it being like a full size ring, they shrink the ropes down and the canvas down to make it into like a hallway. And they put 3 or 4 people in there. The first guy get knocked out, the next one's got to come up and fight. It's crazy. What these Asian countries come up with, man.
Yeah. Guys, I gotta check out, man.
All right, Tim. Appreciate you, man.
Pleasure being on the show
peace,
this
Tim.
week. I'll catch you guys next week.
Cool. My channel should be back up, man. I'm grounded for a week, bro. So I appreciate Bruce helping me out, man.
We've been there before.
Yeah.
All right, Bruce. Appreciate you.
Peace, my brother. I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, guys. See you guys later.
All right, salute.
So I don't know if we talked. I don't think we talked about it, but did we talk about Eubank Erickson Lubin versus Jesus Ramos? What do you think about that, man?
Oh, great fight. Great fight. I got Jesus Ramos, but this is gonna be his test.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fight. Jesus Ramos is a big 154, man. I can see him moving up to middleweight and doing some damage. He's big, bro.
Andrew Charles, my brother. Salute.
See,
Who you have winning that fight, Skywalker?
oh, bro, I got Jesus Ramos beating Lubin, man.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I got him by knockout probably in around 9-10 rounds. But it's gonna be a firefight. At least I think so. It should be made, so I need to put your Witherspoon in rounds. But it's gonna be a firefight. At least I think so. It should be made, so I need to put your Witherspoon in rounds. That's the background. At least I think so.
My bad.
Yeah, you got.
Hey, you got Pro Box coming back Wednesday, so we got fights on Wednesday.
Hey, who y'all think Brian Mendoza should fight next?
That's Tim Tszyu. He's fighting Tim Tszyu, Eddie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's already signed.
Hey, that's where I'm from, bro. It's New Mexico versus Australia. I'm gonna be, if Mendoza can pull it off, bro, I'll be talking shit to Carl, bro, all day.
Yeah, you Carl's already riding that one, man. Hey, Con Jonery, salute, my brother.
Yeah, so good.
I want Brian Mendoza to win.
Yeah, man, Carl's riding on that one. We're never going to hear the end of that fight, man. If Tim Tszyu annihilates him, Carl will be on his high horse. We want to see Tim Tszyu against Charlo. We've been waiting for that fight for a long time. Charlo's fighting now. I don't know if we're ever going to see that fight now.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna see it. And if it does happen, it probably happens at 160. I don't think it happens at 154.
No, because if Charlo gets beat, I think he'll come down to 160. They'll use that weight as an excuse. But he got away with a long time. That hand injury, he really milked that. He should have fought Tim Tszyu for the title. It should have been. It should have happened. But boxers today are not like boxers of yesteryear. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
They
it
fights
is what
when
it
they.
is.
Yep, exactly. I don't argue with it anymore. I don't get mad. I just I go with the flow. I watch boxing. Me and Khan, Sean, and man, a couple of old timers, man. We know how it used to be, and this is why people crash on me for not paying for fights. I say, dude, I grew up in an era where you had all these great fights that you saw every weekend for free, and even the pay-per-views were nothing where you had to take a second mortgage out. $85. You think I'm going to shell that out for sitting by myself watching a fight at 1 o'clock in the morning? You're out of your mind. Come on, man.
Right.
No, absolutely, I agree. They milk the fans way too much with these bullshit pay-per-views like Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Though I can give them credit. Recently, they've been making the big fights. We have to give them that credit. But when you had shit like Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios on pay-per-view and you selling that shit for $85, and you got fights like Tank versus Rolly, it's like you insulting the fans' intelligence.
Right.
How are you going to bring new fans into the game like that? Iceman, shout out my brother, the Iceman out there. You know, people see all these sports for free on the internet and on the tube, on cable, ESPN, whatever, Peacock. But with boxing, we have to pay a premium to see good fights. And new fans to the game. First of all, the old fans, they know how to get around that. They're all a bunch of cheap asses like me. You can see it in the numbers of pay-per-view does, but yet we got 1 million people talking about it on YouTube, but they only sold 100,000 pay-per-views. So, you know, how does that make any kind of sense? You know, but the thing, my point was that I just grew up on such great fights all the time, where it didn't break the bank. Now it's cost prohibitive to me. There's no way that I would be able to pay for fights, and why should I if I can see them for free? I'm not breaking any law. I mean, it's in that. I'm not in no dark zone. I'm not watching no child porn. I'm watching a fucking fight that I go to Google and Google gives me the sites that I want to go on to. So it's crazy. I mean, pay-per-view is ridiculous. It's not even a way to judge a popularity of a fight anymore. You know? And even, you know, paying for a fight that's relevant and a fight that's non-relevant, what does that mean? That means you're going to stream the one that's not relevant. You're still going to watch it. So you're kind of a hypocrite. It's either get on the bandwagon, tell them to go shove those pay-per-views up their ass, give us quality fights, and find a new way. Find sponsors, find companies where you can, you know, commercials. That's how YouTube makes all their money. You know, that's the way they do it. Camp Ross, my brother, salute, man. But the pay-per-views,
Absolutely,
and they have to find a new way. They have to find a new platform, as we say around here.
Yeah, I think it's coming to the apps.
See,
especially when ESPN get out the game.
Ernest, I'm with you, bro. I stream everything too. Everything. I don't have cable TV. I don't have fucking direct TV. None of that bullshit. All I have is the internet, and I have it hooked up on my big screen. I have a couple of laptops. That's what me and my wife watch all day. Listen to music like that. I mean, I have 3,000 jazz albums. I never put them on anymore. Everything's on the internet. Everything's on Spotify or YouTube. So it's like it's changed the whole communications in the world. And believe me, pay-per-view is people get down on me for not supporting boxing. But bro, what you're trying to sell is not worth the price you're asking for it. So, you know, it's supply and demand, and the demand's not too high when you can get it with a click of the button on the World Wide Web.
Agreed. And that fucked everything up, man. It fucked up everybody's motion.
Yeah.
It fucked up DVDs. Blockbuster went out of business.
Mm.
And man, you can get everything at the click of a button now.
No more
You don't
red
even
line.
gotta go to the mall anymore, Bruce. You can stay right at home and order everything on Amazon.
Why do you think all these malls starting to have all these doctors' offices and other businesses inside the malls now?
What you say, brother?
I say a lot of these malls don't even be having stores in them anymore. They be having like damn doctors' offices and regular businesses inside malls now.
Yeah. Yeah, because consumers aren't really coming to malls anymore. They just staying at home and ordering shit off the internet, like Champs at Forever 21 and whatever the fuck.
Like that
Oh
whole
yeah,
That's the
man.
way.
that Black
And you know
Friday
they
dead.
and bro, they were showing Nordstrom in San Francisco got trashed by a bunch of hoodlums. They just went in there and started stealing everything. They closed the store right down. Amazon sees that, they smile, 'cause that's what it's all coming to, man. Everybody's buying off the internet now. You know, you go, it's dangerous out there, man. You know, you go to these malls, these stores, they're closing down left and right. You know, shoplifting is out of control in the cities. They got laws now where it's not a felon, it's a misdemeanor if it's under $1,000. So I mean, you can shoplift and you get it's non-felons. You get a ticket or even a warning. But this
See the
it's
video, they're
crazy.
locking up steak, Bruce. They were locking up steak with a lock and chain.
What state you live in, Bruce? That's terrible.
I live in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
No,
That makes
I was talking about the Nordstroms. It was the Flag Star in San Francisco, but it's not the only one. They're closing up like New York. That happens. The flash mobs. They move in there and they wipe it out. Convenience stores, man. It's amazing. It's kind of sad, but it's the way the world's going now. It's the reality, man. It's a whole different fucking atmosphere out there. A whole different realm.
Yeah.
But like you said, it is what it
What
is.
can you do,
Man.
Bruce? Yeah.
Exactly. What can you do? You just go with the flow and enjoy the ride, man. Yeah, brick and mortars are disappearing. I got into the nutritional supplement business in 1997, and and before 1995, you couldn't buy any of that stuff. You couldn't buy, whey protein, creatine, amino acids. Nobody knew what those things were, and even if you knew what they were, you had to go to specialty stores to get them. There was really no GNCs until till the early 90s, but even then. But anyway, I had a nutritional supplement store, and I made a ton of money. But then the internet came around in like the early 2000s, and the stuff that I was selling, I couldn't buy it for cheaper than what the internet was selling it for. It was that much of a markup. But I had to go out of business because I couldn't keep up with the internet. Brick and mortar used to be the way to go. Specialty stores, but it's all changed now. The internet's a whole made everything the wild west out there, man, including boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because people don't even pay for fights no more. Everything's like a click of a button, you can stream it.
It's also the wild west of opinion. Anybody could really just voice their opinion now. Like, recently I heard the news about Shakur Stevenson turning down the $8 million. So I went on Twitter, just to see people's reaction. And I wasn't surprised. It's just a bunch of casual nonsense. And you really get the same thing on YouTube too, man. So, and what happens is casual opinion, it sort of mainstreams itself, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it becomes mainstream thought. And you hear them niggas on ESPN and Fox, they just regurgitate that crap.
Well, you saw what you were just talking about with Shakur Stevens. Blood Boxing did a video on that, and the only ones that were talking about that $8 million and Haney getting the $24 million, it was just YouTube channels. No reliable, no ESPNs, no Box Recs, no reliable sources, just YouTube channels. But that's what's drawing the attention. That's what people are going for. You put in a search engine, and that's what you get. You go to these YouTube channels, and you got to take these channels with a grain of salt. I hear so much bullshit on here, man. So many times I want to go in there and say you're fucking wrong, but then, I'm not a keyboard warrior. I hate starting these fucking feuds on there. Let them go. Let them say their nonsense. I know when I hear bullshit on there, and hey, that's just the way it is, man. That's the way boxing and internet is today.
I know about the $8 million that Shakur turned down. I don't know about the $24 million. And that $8 million, it came straight from the mouth of Shakur Stevenson from one of his managers.
Well, he was going to get 25%, right? So $8 million, 75% of that would be 24 million.
You're right, Bruce.
That would be what Haney would be getting. Who's going to pay that much to see those two cats fight? Perro, my brother, shout out.
The Zone. Apparently, my bad, Bruce. Apparently, the Zone was willing to pay for their purses. All Shakur had to do was sign the contract. But they said they want to marinate it out to next year. I mean, we're going to see what happens.
Now, who did you say you heard it from, Makidon?
It was from one of Shakur's managers. They were on the Boxing Voice.
Well, I'd have to see that because, like I said, every so-called source that I saw that from was just a YouTube channel, just like we got over here. Shout out to the Iceman. Shout out to Andre, man. Peace to you. Mick Smith. Mick Smith isn't in here, is he? If he is, shout out to Mick Smith. But I'll believe that offer of $8 million when I see it. I would really have to see it, and basically in writing on one of the news channels that are grounded in the truth, because that
I really don't. Me personally, Bruce, I just don't see no reason why this dude would be lying. It's his manager.
Why would he turn down $8 million? You know how much that is for your first title shot? I mean, what is he? Who the hell is Shakur Stevens, man? Nobody outside us know who he is. He's not going to make no fucking $8 million. I'm sorry, man. I just don't see it. I believe you believe.
That's what I'm saying, Bruce. It's like it makes no sense to me. So why would he turn it down? That's the shit that has been like rattling my brain for the past 3 or 4 days. It's like, what is wrong with you? You want undisputed. You're not gonna get $8 million with nobody else in the lightweight division. That shit is crazy to me.
And you're talking to somebody who's in the camp with him. Their paycheck evolves around what he's going to make in this fight. And an $8 million purse, there's plenty to go around. That doesn't make sense for anybody. And Devin Haney getting 3/4 of that, he's making the money that he thinks he should deserve. Bro, I don't know what these fighters make. I have really no idea. I just know what I read.
I mean,
I can call up cats like Rick Glazier and ask him, but aside from that, man, I don't know if that's true. You know, I'd have to see that in black and white. Puro, shout out, man.
Puro, what's up, bro? PGH, William.
PGH, my man. But that fight, who's is Devin Haney fighting?
Regis.
Regis Prograis. Is that fight been signed yet, or is it still in the and they're still in the planning stages.
I think it's still in the planning stages, Bruce.
Hmm.
I'm not too
Because
sure.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't think it's official. It's not
I was
official.
reading today where Devin Haney said if the fight was important, he'd go back down to 135. Now he's still undisputed at 135. The last I heard, right? Has he been stripped of anything? Or
No,
has he
but
had
I
any-
heard that he's going to be able to fight Regis, but still be able to keep his belts. That's what I heard.
All right. So he said today that he'd go back down to 135. Does that mean that he has no intention of going back down there unless there's a huge money fight? Because those guys at 135, they've been pulling our chain for years, man.
If he loses,
You know,
he's still all right.
Right.
If he wins,
Lomachenko, Devin Haney, even Tiafimo, 140. I mean, dude, these guys are out there, but they're not fighting each other. Shout out to the boxing kangaroo out there, man. Peace to you, my brother. Still not signed yet, man.
yeah.
So says PGH, says my brother, and he's a very, very astute student of the game.
The ball will be in Haney's court though, because if he loses, he can go back to 135 and still be undisputed. And if he wins at 140, he can vacate and start campaigning at 140, right? So
Well, the way these guys are treating that 135, 140, they seem to be almost interchangeable right now. The four kings or four queens or whatever they were, Ryan Garcia, and Tank, all those guys have seemed to outgrown that 135. So that 140 is the weight where they should be fighting at. And I mean, it's like it's a sin that we don't see the fights that we should be seeing today in boxing.
are we going to get Ryan and Rolly, Bruce?
I'll take it. That'd be interesting. And I bet it would sell like hell too, man. I bet it would keep it would keep the coffers happy for a while. To make some big money in that fight, because I talk to when I see some people, I'm always wearing a boxing shirt. Even like right now, I got my old Joe Frazier shirt on. I wear boxing stuff, and a lot of people it strikes up conversations, and younger kids, when they start talking about it, they never cease to mention Ryan Garcia, and they say it like he's a good boxer, he's a tough guy, man. He's going to make a comeback. He got beat last time because he had to lose all this weight, and they're talking rehydration where they don't even know what the fuck rehydration means. Oh, he had that rehydration clause, and he had to starve himself. But it's a whole. He brings a whole new breed of fans to the game. So yeah, I could see throwing Ryan Garcia and Rolly. That would be an interesting fight. I don't know who would win that fight. What do you think?
I think Ryan, man. Based off of Rolly's last performance, I mean Ryan got knocked out, but Rolly was getting beat up by an old man. So that ref robbed that guy, man. That was a real robbery. Everybody cries about low blows and all that shit. You go watch that Rolly and Borrazo. Man, that fight right there was a robbery. That poor guy got robbed, huh?
Oh man, he knocked him down twice, didn't he?
He was dominating the fight, yeah.
Man, and all of a sudden,
what ref was it that stopped that shit?
it was Tony Weeks.
Yeah, it was Tony Weeks. Yeah, he got some shit for that fight.
But Tony Weeks, he still comes back. We still see Tony Weeks refereeing the big fights. So it's almost like we don't remember the Barrios. We don't remember Barros and Rolly. That fight never happened. Maki Don back again, brother.
Yeah. I think Loma Haney happened right after or some shit, and he was cool, man, because everybody forgot about it and shit, because everybody was talking about the Haney Loma fight. I was chilling with Bayless right after the Mayweather stoppage. I know he got some shit with that one.
Loma's going to be fighting the Australian I can't. What's his name? What's his fucking name? Kambosos, well, yeah. I said that as soon as Lomachenko had his last fight in Kambosos, when he got that gift decision. And
He
sure
is gonna
enough, man,
wear
first
his
round,
ass out, Bruce. Lomachenko, I mean.
I don't know, man. That Australian can be a tough guy, and Lomachenko's seen better days. So this is going to be a pretty even fight. And speaking of
No, it
Australians,
won't.
better days.
No, it won't. I'm sorry. Kambosos.
Speaking of
Salute.
Australians who see better days, I said, there he is.
Salute, fellas.
What's
Salute.
What's up, Carl?
How are you, Skywalker?
Carl, who's gonna win that fight? Kambosos or Lomachenko?
Loma's going to knock him out, bro. George can't fight southpaws. He fought fucking basic southpaws and got owned. If he fights a fucking elite southpaw and Lomachenko, he gets stopped. I think Lomachenko stops him. Loma's too fucking skilled for that dude, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeff Lucietta, salute my brother.
I mean, he was given a gift against Maxie Hughes. Jesus Christ. How he won that fight, man, it's beyond me. Really comes back to the business of boxing.
So, Carl, Tim Tszyu or Brian Mendoza?
Him all day, bro.
We're beefing right now. We got New Mexico versus Australia, huh, Carl?
I have to go with my dog, Brian Mendoza.
Brian's getting stopped. I'm sorry, bro.
I don't think so neither, but I'm riding with him.
Yeah, that's
I think the Cinderella run has come to an end for Brian Mendoza. It was heartwarming to watch, but man, it ain't gonna happen against that young dude.
I don't
think that, bro. I'm from New Mexico, and I wouldn't put my money on it. But
You make sure you clean that fucking statue they build for him, Skywalker.
oh man, it'd be funny though. If Brian Mendoza beats him though. I'll be talking that shit.
I'm gonna be talking.
If Brian Mendoza goes over there and beats Tim Tszyu, they're gonna make a movie about him. He beat the fucking towering Inferno, then he goes over there and beats a legend's son. And that would be the perfect fucking movie.
Hey, not only that, that'll make him the WBO super champ, mate.
Yeah. Shoot, he could fight Crawford and make another big payday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the Charlo or Crawford have got to fight him, man, to be undisputed. Whoever wins this fight, Charlo or Crawford have to fight him to become undisputed at 154. Got to gather all them shit back up again.
I like feel good stories like that, but I know what's gonna happen. My better sense knows that Tim Tszyu is gonna just destroy him.
Destroy his ass, yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't see that shit going past 5 rounds, to be honest. But
I've said the same thing. I've got him in 6.
We need the next Johnny Tapia, bro.
Hey, Bruce, in all of your days of fucking boxing, bro, have you ever heard of a champion in recess?
Yeah, for Pacquiao, the WBA placed Pacquiao as champion in recess, but then they stripped him later.
What the?
Yeah, no, I've heard the term before, and it should be used. It should definitely be used. But the thing is, they just don't want to use the word strip the title. They don't want to have that hostility there in case the guy makes a comeback. I don't know, but if you don't defend your title, you should be stripped of your title. And having this champion in recess where you get your title shot as soon as you come back again. That's all. That's just politics. That's all backstage bullshit, man. Nah, I don't go for it, man. You defend your title or you lose it or use it or lose it, as they say.
Exactly. If you're
But that's not boxing today, bro. That's not. They look for words like champion and recess, so they can let these guys slide. Hurro!
Bruce, what up?
What up?
Not much.
Oh, Carl, what up? What up, Tim? What up, Costa? What's up, Marky?
Welcome to my living room, bro.
Thank you
What
for
are you
having me.
doing?
Thank
What
you
are you
for having
doing
me.
out and about tonight? What are you doing out and about tonight, Pearl?
I'm cleaning my daughter's fish tank right now, actually. You know, it's about that time. But other than that, man, just listening to the boxing channels like I usually do.
The night before a holiday. We're all relaxing tonight.
Yeah, man.
I
What's
got
tomorrow?
some kick-ass
Christmas?
Labor Day, bro. Yeah.
Oh, Labor Day. There you go. Yeah, Labor Day, man. Fuck it.
Okay, Pearl.
Bruce is into
You're in
that too,
another
yeah.
time zone right now, Pearl.
Right?
But that's the thing about Labor Day. You get to sleep it off, Pearl.
Yeah, right?
Hey, Bruce, are you numb or what?
Yeah, Bruce is he's nice. He's in the zone. All good, man. All good. Yeah, man. I heard you guys were talking about Mendoza and Sue. I think Mendoza is a really tough opponent, but I think I'm gonna rock with my buddy Carl, man. I think I'm gonna root for Zoo, you know. But I'm just hoping for a good fight.
Hey, you know what, man? What I don't like hearing from Tim is all this talk about fucking Canelo and Bud while Mendoza's in front of him. That's what I don't like hearing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Don't forget about the bloke in front of you, mate, because that dude ain't no bum. He's going to be the hardest puncher he's ever faced.
The best fighter he's ever faced, to be honest.
Okay, I can speak now. I have to be quiet for 30 seconds after I do a blast on my dragon.
How do you see it playing out, Bruce?
Say that again, Carl.
Mendoza and Tim Zoo. How do you see that
Oh,
playing out?
I'll tell you, Mendoza impressed me his last two performances. Tim Zoo's impressed me his last several performances. It's going to be a great fight, but if I was a betting man, I would lean towards Tim Zoo with that big right hand. I hope he keeps that chin out of the way. Definitely a great fight, though. Great fight. No more talking. He couldn't get Charlo. He said, "Fuck it, I'll take the next guy in line." Got the fucking guy to chop down the towering inferno. This is big. This is big time, baby. And I think Tim Zoo's going to pull it off.
Nice. That's just the dude to be. He's an email. So Tim's the email champ, right? He gets the belt on the 30th of September.
Oh yeah.
He defends it 15 days.
They're all email champs, bro. They're all email champs.
But at least he defends it, though, Carl. You know, that's the silver lining in all of it. You know, he just doesn't, get it and fight some can. You know.
Well, he's 15 days after he gets it. He's fighting, man. So yeah. Good on him.
Yeah.
He stayed active too, bro. That's a good thing about Tim. He's not waiting around, bro. He's still fighting.
Yeah.
And his father.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't really think too highly of Tim Zoo, man. If I'm being honest, I thought Conor Benn would be in this position by now, and Tim Zoo would be the one who fizzled out. But that shit, I'm just shocked. Like he's legit.
That's what happens when you eat too much pussy and eat too many eggs, bro.
Motherfucker, nah, my boy, he's been acquitted. He's been cleared. He said he ate too many eggs. They had nothing to do with fertility pills. Y'all got to step off, my boy.
That motherfucker got to get in the ring.
That's gonna be a good one, Carl. Crawford and Tim Zoo right there, or Spence and Tim Zoo.
Yeah, I got Tim over Spence, but I'm not too sure about Bud, man. I think Bud's pretty special, bro. I think Bud knocks Tim out.
Yeah, I just think if you don't have the foot movement to come in at angles against Crawford, I don't see it happening. If you don't have the counter punching ability to come in at angles, it's not happening. Because that's why Sean Porter did better. That's why Sean Porter did better than Errol Spence.
Well, there's not enough time to make that fight. I don't think, man. I don't think. I think Crawford's. I don't even think he's got Tim Zoo in and his sights way in the back yet. You know, it's just too many.
To be honest, I
too
think
many
he's looking at Canelo.
fights.
I think he wants Canelo, Bruce.
Oh yeah. And the frequency they fight, Crawford will be retired before he fights Tim Tszyu. Sadly, but
Agree. I think Crawford's got 2 fights left.
10 years ago.
I think Crawford's got 2, maybe 3 fights left, bro.
If he could get that after this Spence fight, if he could get that the winner of Charlo Canelo next, I think that would be his last fight.
Yeah,
I think that's it for Crawford. Win, lose, or draw.
Look at Con Shonnery in the chat. He's running these Conor Ben jokes.
Oh, if Charlo beats Canelo, everything is going to change. That whole
right.
middleweight, super middleweight.
Yep.
Everything is going to change.
I don't think it's happening, Bruce.
I hope the first thing he does is vacate those titles and move right back down to 154 so we get this fight with Bud on. And so that Benavidez and Morrell, those guys can get their shot. Like, it's not fair that Canelo gets to just sit out all this time and not fight those young contenders.
Yeah, and everybody wants to see Benavidez and Andrade. They've been dangling in front of our faces. Every article you read has got something to say about that fight. Andrade said he's already signed for it. I don't know why Benavidez isn't willing. We talked to him on Major Key's show one night, and he said that's a fight he wanted. He wanted to fight Demetrius Andrade, and you got it, bro. I mean, dude, everybody wants to see it. I think the contracts have been laid out, but like I always say, what do I know? It'll probably never happen.
Hey,
Andrade and
they're on the same side of the street, and their calendars are empty.
I don't mean nothing, no, Carl.
Nah, you're right. Not with that promotional company, you don't.
Yep.
And Andrade is at the end of his career, man. He is how old is he now? 36, 37?
I think he's like 35, 36, yeah.
Something like that.
Who's that? Bud.
And he doesn't take care of himself outside the ring. They say he's a party animal.
I don't know. I live in Rhode Island, and you know, I don't hear a lot about him. And usually, you know, it's a small state. The word would be out if Andrade was out in the clubs every night, and I don't hear it, man. So I can't say one way or the other. But I will check on it though now that you mentioned that. I'll give it a little bit of investigation, because it's easy to find out. I mean, dude, like I said, everybody knows somebody who knows Demetrius Andrade in Rhode Island. You know,
it's 35.
35. All right. Yeah, he's no spring chicken, and he's got a lot of. He doesn't have a lot of either. A lot of inactivity. So him and Benavidez is natural.
Yeah, and at this point in Andrade's career, I think he is who he is, man. He only fights at one pace. The whole fight doesn't really throw combinations. Only tries to counter you with one punch and doesn't follow up. I think, and if you notice, it's like there's certain fights where he has lapses. I think that's where Benavidez is going to catch him late in the fight, maybe in the 7th, 8th round.
My sister Mayhem and Miracles, shout out, man. Salute. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, it's and there's another fight that they're crazy not to make it right now, and that's Caleb Plant and Maul Charlo. I mean, dude, he slapped the shit up. They got personal beef going. They could make multi-millions right now. No time
Bruce,
mind.
I'm telling you, if that shit never, I would have wrapped my hands around Caleb Plant's throat. That man was not going anywhere.
No, but dude, That's another two, and they're both of the same promotional company. Why don't they put that fight together?
They probably will.
If I was Jamal, that's the first fight I'm calling my manager. I'm saying, make the effing fight. Like this is about your manhood at this point, bro. Forget about money.
I don't think he's ever gonna fight again.
Damn, I can't disagree with you, Pearl. I don't see any evidence that suggests that he will fight again.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. He's been out too long.
Who we talking about?
Jamal.
The kid plant smack, bro.
Slap heard around the world.
Oh my God! And Bruce, then his wife got whooped by Jamel's wife the same day. That's an embarrassment.
Well, I'll tell you, man. If they want to cash in on something right now, this is the time to do it. The press conference itself would be so electric, would be so charged. They'd have to have the bodyguards between them and everything, man.
Let me tell you something. Oh, my bad, Bruce.
No, bro. I was just saying I don't see either one of these guys backing off. I just see a lot of conflict going on there. A lot of personal stuff.
If I was Jamal, I would be like an angel at every press conference. But then as soon as we have that face off, I'm slapping the shit out of Caleb Plant. If he's wearing a hat, that shit is coming off, glasses, everything. Yeah.
Well, Plant's he's gonna be ready for it. He already went that route with Canelo.
Yeah.
Got himself slapped up a bit. But man, the fight is such a natural. And once again, at that 168, another great chunk to take out of that weight division. We should be matchmakers up here, guys.
Right.
Only, Bruce.
And the light heavyweight fight, everybody wants to see. I have no clue what's taking that thing forever. Bivol and Turbiev.
Oh, that's take forever, bro.
Forever, man.
See, but man, it's gonna take a long time, bro. If you think about it, it's gonna take a long ass time.
I don't think it's gonna happen at their peaks. I think Turbiev or Bivol is gonna take a loss before they fight.
Everybody's 38. And shit, Bivol's a little bit younger than him, but damn, he's not fighting till January. He was supposed to fight last week, but that fight got pushed all the way till January, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Caleb Smith, he's a strong dude. Like, personally, to me, but Turbiev could lose that fight.
He looked good after he lost to Canelo, bro. He improved, man. Like he came off of that loss with Canelo, right? And his next fight was like a highlight reel knockout.
Yeah, the guy hit the canvas and he had a seizure.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
It's like
he changed coaches.
Yeah, I think he's completely grew into that weight. He's filled out. Then the next fight, he followed it up with another hospital knockout. Knocked him out cold. I think he almost knocked him out of the ring. They had to take him out to the hospital on a stretcher.
Damn.
They say when you fight, you lose to the best, you get better, man. You know, that's what.
But Turbiev's his trainer, his assistant trainer is a dude named John Scully. They called him the Iceman, and he's a former. He fought Michael Nunn. Very knowledgeable in the sport, and he's training Baturbioff now. Anyway, I speak to him once in a while. He told me that Baturbioff is an abnormality. He's a freak. He does not fuck around with alcohol, with smoke. He doesn't even study boxing. He trains and he prays, and he's a family man. But he said that the guy's in his late 30s, and he's getting better as he ages. And this is from a guy who's pretty much seen it all. You know, trained the U.S. Olympic team. Was a professional himself. Boxed all over the world, and he knows when he's seeing something that's out of the ordinary. And he says that Arthur Beterbiev is just a freak who does things in the ring that he'd never seen before, and he does these freaky things, like the push-ups on his knuckles, like headstand push-ups on knuckles, things like that. It takes a freak to do them. I know Mad Cat always mentions Usyk being able to swim underwater for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever. Just these freaky things that it takes a special athlete to do, and Artur Beterbiev is that special athlete. So I would love to see him and Bivol. Bivol, the defensive wizard who had Canelo Alvarez looking for a fucking a call girl in the corner that night. I mean, he's an amazing fighter himself. But light heavyweight unified, why don't we see that fight? Is it because Bivol's a Russian and Suleiman doesn't want Russians to fight for the WBC title?
I think that's something to do with it.
Also money. That's they offered him to fight and Bivol turned it down because of money.
You heard that, Pearl?
Yeah, from the manager.
Oh.
Vadim
Shit.
Korlov or some shit like that.
No, I never heard they offered him any kind of dollar figure. And
Yeah,
Scully
like how much did they offer him?
I don't know. They just said the money wasn't right.
Okay, I'll look more into that, but
definitely look into that, man.
We're talking about wanting to see Fury and Usyk. That's the fight I want to see more. Is Beterbiev and Bivol, man. That's a killer ass fight right there. Got to get that fight soon.
it ain't happening. At least not till next year.
Yeah, Usyk's gonna get demolished.
Man, Tyson Fury is just, I mean, he's a disgrace.
He is
Just
a clown, I tell you what.
utter and absolute disgrace to the heavyweight championship of the world. I mean, it's disgusting that we have to have children look up and watch this man. Just a disgrace.
Oh, yeah. You're not going to get too much disagreement there, panel.
Nah, I think he's a big clown, but, you know, I think he beats Usyk.
Man,
Anyway,
I hope Usyk knocks him out, bro. I hope Usyk knocks him the hell out. I don't think it's going to happen, but shit, if it's one fight, oh, man, I hope Tyson Fury gets knocked the hell out. I really don't like him, Bruce. It almost comes to the level of hate. Like, and I don't hate anybody in real life.
Hey, yo, Skywalker, have you heard anything of Nettie and Casimero?
Yeah, bro, that shit's in the works for sure. I know why I know it's for sure is because Vince is on the same fight card with Casimero. He's doing they're trying to get him on the next card, bro. They're already talking about it, but I don't think it's gonna be December, Poodle. I think it's gonna be like January, February. It's gonna be early part of next year, and that's gonna be Tapales and Inoue and Casimero and Neri on the co-main.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be all in one card.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna be?
It's going to be on that card too because they're already talking to him about that. So yeah, they're already bringing it up to him. So
do they have they said where it might be?
Yeah, Ariake Tokyo.
Ah shit.
Yeah.
All good. I'll still watch it, but I wanted to be there, man. But it's all good.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Tokyo, bro.
Yeah, I can't afford Japan, bro. It's out of the budget.
You say it's on the undercard for an Inoue fight.
Yeah, it's a fight that they're trying to set up with Tapales. I'm real cool with Team Casimero, so they Neri's been tweeting too. Neri and Casimero, they've been going public about a possible fight as a co-main to the Inoue Tapales. So it's something that they're trying to work on, and it's supposed to be in Tokyo. Big Japanese fight. You know what I mean? Japanese Filipino rivalry is kind of like the Mexican Puerto Rican rivalry. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, in those weight classes, Skywalker, bro, Japan, Philippines, Mexico, bro, they're the
yeah,
biggest. They're the stars of that division, of those divisions.
yeah, it's gonna be a good fight, man. I hope they set that. That's gonna be a good card, man. That's like
Hell yeah, bro. Woo.
that's a major pay per view for Asia right there.
Ah, man, that's a good one right there. That'd be badass if they could get like a Inoue, I mean the other Inoue on the card.
Yeah, see,
Um,
anyway, his cousin's fighting on this one coming up October 12th.
mhm.
Vince is on this one. Casamero's fighting Yukinori Oguni. He's a former IBF champ at 122.
Yeah, I
He's
remember seeing
had
that.
a
Yeah.
1 year layoff, so he's been inactive for 1 year. Should be pretty. His last fight was a draw, so should be easy
Against
fight.
who? Who'd he draw?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. He had lost his belt though. He's a former champ. It's just a stay busy fight, man. They were trying to set up the damn what fight? A fight fell through, bro. Not Neri, but who's our top 122? What's his name?
See, at 122, you got Inoue.
And the
It's
way and
Gonzalez, right?
Fulton. Yeah.
No, Rais Salim. Yeah, Rais Salim, bro.
Oh, Aleem. Oh yeah, he just lost to the Australian.
Yeah, it's because he's got the same management as Usyk and Lomachenko. He's got damn. Why am I bad with names tonight?
Egas?
Yeah, you got Egas Klimas.
Oh, okay.
So that's who's pushing him right now. So he's setting him up for a big fight, but he's still keeping him active. So this next fight's not that big of a fight, but it's still it's to stay busy.
Yeah. No, Aleem, he's a little comeback fight. He
Yeah.
lost to the Australian dude. Dude, I want to see the Australian dude again, man. I never heard of him, but he's a good fighter, man. Shit was a great fight, man. The fucking
Yeah,
Aleem
man.
and the Australian cat, man. It was a good fight.
How far do you guys think Monster can go? He's been my favorite fighter for a while, so I've been watching him, and his skills and ability just come along. I think he can max out at 130. What y'all think?
I think he could take out 126 though. Maybe the one fighter that I think could give him a problem is Robeisy. If he does campaign right now, he's got 122 on lock, man. One fighter that could challenge him, and this is one of my top fighters, man. Is because I'm real cool with him. Mark is Casamero, bro, because Casamero's style is real awkward, man. You can't really prepare for him, man. He does spinning uppercuts, hits you with punches you can't see, and that's a fight. They have a rivalry. They've been talking mad shit back and forth for the longest time, and all the Philippines, even the Philippines are big Inoue fans too. I think everybody has to respect Inoue at this point. But yeah, that's a fight that all the Asians want, bro. Right now is Casamero and Inoue. They want that fight right after Tapales. They're hoping that he doesn't vacate like what he did after Butler and just took off and fought Fulton right away. They're hoping that he at least defends it once and then moves up to 126. And by then, maybe Vinal Lopez and Robeisy will unify, and he could fight. You know what I mean? For 2 straps instead of 1 at 126. You know what I mean?
Robeisy doesn't want any of that fucking Vinalo smoke.
Yeah, I heard that fight. They're trying to make that happen, man. That'd be
great, man. That'd be
Vinal Lopez and Robeisy would be a good unification bout.
Yeah. I think Inoue would walk him up
could fight the winner.
Yeah, he could fight the winner, exactly, brother. Yeah.
After he gets Casamero out the way, I wouldn't mind seeing that fight. Just to shut him up and close that chapter in his career.
Skywalker.
Yeah, that fight was negotiated, man, and then it fell apart. You know what I'm saying? And then the Nonito fight fell apart, and then Butler fell apart. That's when right now he's on the comeback on his career. He's he has some problems, man. They got him on a sauna and shit for cutting weight. That's why he got stripped.
Yeah, at that point, you really have to question his team, man. It's like, come on, you guys are fucking up. Like you have to advise your guy of the rules and lead him in the correct direction. The fact that all these negotiations keep breaking down, that says there's a problem in your team.
Yeah, he was getting ripped off. And Nonito
They did him dirty, bro.
And yeah, he left his promoter at the time, which was Sean Gibbons. He took off. He was kind of doing them dirty on contracts and stuff like that. And so at that time, like that's when that whole sauna, like, and then there was false charges put on him. A lot of power. You know what a powerful person can do to you if you leave them or abandon them. You know what I'm saying? They could fuck you over. So that's basically what happened to him, bro. And he got stuck in the UK. He couldn't even leave. He couldn't visit his family. He was there for like 6 months in the UK. He's stuck there. Yeah, on false charges, a lot of shit. He couldn't. Every time he traveled, they said he had drugs, and you know what I'm saying? Like they're really like that powerful of fucking with him, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They exiled him.
Yeah.
Butler's matchroom, right, Skywalker?
Butler, yeah, matchroom.
Yeah. Yeah, no, man, I was Eddie Hearn, bro. That fucking did Casemiro dirty. Just like he did Bronco Lotto dirty, bro.
They brought in was it Astrolabio or who was it that fought was it Sultan? There you go. Was it Sultan or
Yeah, Jonas Sultan.
Jonas Sultan that fought Butler, right? Yeah. Yeah, they brought him in a week before his fight, bro. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah, now they do a lot of fucking weird shit on Matchroom and shit for their fucking English fighters.
He was the backup.
But yeah, Nui and Casemiro, I think Nui would stop that dude in like 6 rounds. Probably much less, man. He's awkward. He got power, but nah, that fight against Rigondeaux will remain ingrained in my memory forever. He is not that good of a fighter.
Well,
I'm sorry.
That Rigondeaux fight, he was running the whole night, man. He didn't want
That's definitely true. That's true, but you got to cut off the ring and you got to get him.
History,
and I didn't really see him adjust at all in that fight. And when you're dealing with a guy like a Nui who has a high ring IQ, who has perfect punch placement, nah, you can't be doing that wild shit where you lunging in. He's gonna counter you. He's gonna put you to sleep.
All good. Casimiro's not gonna get to it in a way, bro. And Eddie's gonna go to work.
Oh yeah, you got Neri first step, El Pantera, man.
Hell yeah, bruh.
Shout out to my brother D. Freeman out there.
Always root for Casemiro, bro.
Salute D. Freeman, my brother.
Doing some push-ups maybe for that fight, man. Maybe
Hey,
I don't want to break the bank.
Shit, bro.
I know anyway.
Talk your shit, bro. Talk your shit. It's all good, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're real cool people, man. They're good people, man. His whole team's real cool.
Oh. All right, man. I'm gonna get back to washing this fish tank, fellas. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, Bruce. See you later. Peace out.
Good to see you, my brother.
Good to see you guys, man. Peace.
Yeah, Bruce. I'm gonna get off here. I know. I appreciate you helping me out tonight, man. I should be back good for next Sunday, and I'll have on. Raw. Thank you, bro. I'm gonna go watch a movie with the wife and kids, but appreciate you guys. Nice.
Yeah, we'll share the stream next weekend, bro, for sure.
All right, guys.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna close it down too. I gotta bring the dog out, kiss the wife, and go to bed myself at a reasonable hour. Maybe I'll do a little bit of trolling before I retire. But anyway, man, appreciate everybody coming in here, man. Any of you cats want to say any goodbye words over here?
All right, man. Salute BruceGas, the panel, Skywalker, Coastal Boxing, my brother Carl, my brother Pearl who just left. We're going to catch y'all next time, bro. Peace.
All right, peace.
Peace out, Marky Don.
All right, thank you, Bruce. Peace.
I'll see you, Tim. Coastal Boxing, Eddie, you still here? My buddy Carl, well, I'm out of here. BruceGas, Boxing, Jazz, and more. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in here. Peace. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go, I gotta play this song. This is our going away music here, man. My brother Big Say So 150.
Shout out BruceGas, aka Toka 2. You know I had to drop a track for my boy.
Hey, Blake, where you at?
Ha, yeah, been in your rats and boys out here telling favors. I'm the hardest young nigga, I ain't signed to no label. Hey, BruceGas putting them fights on the table. Calling that boxing since Kane versus Abel. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. I'm the people's champion like Muhammad Ali. Shout out BruceGas, one day we gon' meet. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke with hella weed. Yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2. Slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the people. Little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out Mad Chad, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel. Strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sandwich. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like BruceGas always got a different strain. Bitch, you ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this a fight game. Don't beef on the net and the shit won't change. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the game. Said that on the stream, gotta do it for the chat. I ain't undisputed, yeah, hold on, I ain't undisputed, but I want all the straps.